on and shit. Man, what a beautiful venue. Hold on, y'all. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, it is absolutely beautiful in there. Woo! Let me tell y'all, right? I'm gonna make a confession. I'm gonna make a confession tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Scoreboardkeepers. I am your host, the Ref, where I keep you up to score in everything sports, hip hop, and hot topics. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, this is one of the most beautiful venues to me. One of the most beautiful venues to me. I'm gonna tell you, right? It's two places where I would have loved to have played college football. Believe it or not, one of them is North Carolina. One of them is North Carolina, and the other one is Clemson. I just like those two teams, man. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I don't know if it's the fans. I don't know what it is. It's just something beautiful about North Carolina, the whole area, the colors, everything about it. It gives off good vibes, man. That blue. And man, I know it's just it is packed in there right now. It is packed in there right now. And Bill coming out with his squad, his boys is ready to play. I can't believe this guy's coaching college football, man. He got his hoodie on. He's walking out and everything. And I mean, the crowd's going crazy. It's lit up. It's lit up right now. Ooh, what a beautiful place to play some football, man. This is incredible, y'all. This is incredible to see NFL coaches coaching in college football, man, and bringing that feeling down to college football. We up here watching a North Carolina game. Can you believe it? This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I can't believe it, man. But it's a beautiful thing. This is great for college football. Like I always tell y'all, I love college sports, man. I love college football in particular because I tell y'all all the time that on this level, right? On this level of sports, you can find out if it's the players or if it's the coaches. This is that level because it's still it's still a learning level. It's still a learning level for these minor athletes. I call them because that's what they are. They're minor athletes. This is before you go to the pros, man. So I just love this football. I just do, man. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but it's just beautiful to watch. And if you ever want to find a sport where you want to be able to blame a coach, this is it. This is it. If you ever want to be able to blame a coach on something, this is the playground where you can do it. Because on this level, like I said, you can see the difference between a disciplined team and an undisciplined team. And I'm going to be right up front with y'all and tell you what I'm watching for tonight. I put it in the chat. I said that if I believe that Bill Belichick's teams will come out disciplined. If they're more disciplined than Colorado, we got a problem. Because this is going to say a lot. This is going to say a lot, believe it or not. this is going to say a lot. We saw Nick Saban not be able to go to the pros and coach, but can these NFL coaches go to the college levels and coach? We're going to find out tonight. We're going to find out if Bill Belichick is different than all these other coaches that's out here that went to college football. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm looking at this team to see how disciplined they are. I want to see their techniques. I want to see what they're running. I want to see if they're where they're supposed to be. And if there's one thing I know about Bill Belichick, that quarterback better be sharp. The quarterback better be sharp. He would have to have handpicked this quarterback. He would have to have handpicked this. And I know all those college, I know all those other coaches that's down there. I know they on point. I know they on point. I can't wait to see this. Man, it is sold out in there too. It's sold out in there. Because this man will mess around and bring a national championship down there. You got to be careful. All right, so here we go. The kickoff. The kick is off, man. So here we go. Man, it is beautiful in that venue, man. I'm telling y'all, it is beautiful out there. Okay, so they got themselves a quarterback with legs. Woo, he the first left-handed quarterback to start a game for Bill Belichick. So I know he on point. All right, so here we go. I know the tight end and everything is involved in this offense. I know it. Look, this is the offense I'm talking about. I already see this in the lineup. He's going tight, establishing the run. Right up the middle for 8-9 yards. He's going jumbo. This is why I love Bill Belichick, man. He's going jumbo. I'm telling you, man. Look at the first play he comes out in, y'all. Look at the first play. Just look at it. The first play he comes out in is a jumbo, man. I'm just telling you. Look. This. What a great call. What a great. These college coaches going to have hell with him, man. They're going to have hell with him. Already, you see a game plan. Already, you can just see it. You can feel it. Everything about it. Everything about it. Look. He got his little card. He got his hoodie on. He's talking to people. I'm pretty sure there's some familiar voices in that headset. Here we go. Look at that jumbo set. Double tight. Look at this shit, man. I bet you everybody knows their assignment. Look at that. Right up the middle. A shoestring tackle. Listen, he damn near went to the house. It was a shoestring tackle away from going to the house. Wow, this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the stuff that Colorado do not do. Look at this. Play action. Look. And somebody's wide open down the damn field. Somebody's wide open down the damn field. Somebody's wide open down the damn field. I mean, this is masterful. This is masterful. I'm just telling you, I hope Colorado is watching. I hope Colorado is watching. I'm a big-time Big Belichick fan because I know he's about the details. People going to be where they supposed to be, man. This is just pure execution. That's all it is. It's pure execution. Right down the field. They're already on the 25-yard line. Look, going tight again. Look at this. Look at these sets, man. Motion. Look. Wide open. Down to the 5-yard line. This looks like an NFL offense. 19 yards. I mean, they just going right down the field. It's incredible, man. Listen, TCU's coach know he's in for it. And I can't wait to see what this defense does. Look, this has been nothing less than methodical. This has been methodical. Okay, off tackle and he gets stopped. Off tackle, he gets stopped. Off tackle and he gets stopped. I bet they are. I bet they are. Second down, guys. Second down. Here we go. Let's see what he got. I know the tight ends that are involved in this offense. Play action. Right up the middle. Touchdown. 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 Beautiful, man. That's beautiful. And look at Bill. He's just looking like this is what we do. Beautiful. It's a whole lot of stars in there. I see Randy Moss in there. What are he doing there? He was just at the Colorado game. What the hell are he doing there? He's supporting Bill Belichick, huh? Whole different atmosphere than in. Ladies and gentlemen, 7-0, just like that. Just like that. 7-0, just like that. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's in the building. The other previous coach is in the building. I thought I saw Randy Moss. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. He coming in and put on a show tonight. They went right down the field and scored. Everybody was disciplined. There wasn't no turnovers. They ran the ball. They went jumbo set. They didn't have all these receivers out there trying to play 7-on-7. Let me just tell you, man. Let me just tell you, Bill Belichick, man. Bill Belichick, he going to be dangerous down there. He's going to be very dangerous down there. Trust me when I tell you. I'm impressed already. I'm impressed already. If you guys are not impressed with what Bill Belichick is doing, you guys really don't know football. This is why I put in the chat that it's about the X and O's, man. It's about X and O's. That's what he does. It's about X and O's. About X and O's. Not Jims and Joes. That's what they tell you. It's about X and O's and not Jims and Joes, man. I love it. I love it, man. That was impressive, Bill. Bill Belichick, that was impressive. It was a damn impressive drive, man. Love it. Love it. Love it. Nothing is, see, when you got kids like this, and this is why I'm watching, this is why I tell you, you'll be able to blame the coaches. You'll be able to find out if the coaches can't do their jobs. When you're watching things like this, there wasn't one kid out of alignment. Nobody jumped off sides. Everybody hit their assignments. And let me just tell y'all, just where he was putting them at, they were ready for success. His quarterback did not get touched. His quarterback did not get touched. His quarterback, I repeat, his quarterback, nobody put a hand on his quarterback. Why? He was in jumbo. He was in jumbo. It's just the execution, man. That's the difference between some of these places, man. I'm telling you. It's it could be the coaching. These kids, if they buy in, they buy in. If they don't, they don't. If they buy in, they buy in. If they don't, they're going to be in the portal. So I'm pretty sure he's had some conversations with those kids down there and told them, like, look, you guys want to win a championship here, or what do you want to do? Or you just want to be you just want to be a journeyman? You just want to be a journeyman in college football? Look, Randy Moss is there. LT. LT, Mia Hamm. Whoa, they got LT in the building. LT and Michael Jordan. Oh, man, that is so crazy. Wow. Wow. LT and Michael Jordan in the building. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Here we go. Hit his defense. Let's see. Let's see what defense he's running. You know, this is his thing. Look, blitz right from the door. Okay, and they gave up 11 on a quick slant. So this is where I want to see. This probably was one of his targets when he first got to North Carolina. He probably wanted to work on his defense. You know how Bill Belichick is. Defensive minded guy. TT, what's going on? TT, what's going on? Yes. TT, he went right down the field. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was so disciplined. It was so freaking choreographed, scripted, whatever you want to call it. And he's blitzing. He's acting like he want to blitz, but now the defense is humming around. Michael Jordan's in the building. Lawrence Taylor's in the building. Julius Peppers is in the building. Mia Hamm's in the building. It's a lot of people down there right now. It's a lot of people down there right now. Always loved North Carolina, man. Always. How the blues is on and all that. Look at that. Right up the middle for nothing. Right up the middle for nothing. The drive for Bill Belichick to open this game up. First of all, the venue's beautiful. It's packed down there. It was beautiful. It was impeccable. It was impeccable. The drive was impeccable. And I mean, they up on TCU right now. Look like it's going to be a great place to watch some football, man. I can tell you that. It looked like a lot of people going to be invested in this, and if he can get the right players down there, boy, they're going to be a problem. Here they come with stunts. Look at that. The stunts, they got the quarterback confused. Bill Belichick is dialing it up. Bill Belichick is dialing it up. I'm telling you. Look at this. Got him right off the field. They got one first down. They came right out there, got him right off the field. 1, 2, 3, and out. They got a punt. Right back to this offense. Telling you, man. What a beautiful stadium, man. Beautiful place, man. Tell you one thing, he didn't come out there to be embarrassed. He came out there to put a product on the field. I can tell you that right now. TT, if you missed that first drive, man, let me tell you something. You missed something beautiful. His sets, the way he's coming out there in jumbo, he's coming out in jumbo. You don't know who's supposed to be lining up where. You don't know who's who in his offense. Tackle eligibles and all type of stuff, man. But he making sure that his quarterback's protected. He making sure his quarterback is protected where he can get doubles and triples. He can run his offense. Colorado does not do that. They come out 4 and 5 wide. And that ain't it, man. That ain't it. That ain't it. You know, listen, it can get cold in Colorado, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be losing. You understand what I'm saying? It won't take much for you to get up out of town, to get out of Dodge. You know what I mean? I'm just comparing because these NFL coaches have ran to these teams. You got Michael Vick. I think he lost his game too. I think he lost his opener. You got all these players now. They want to be running down here to college, and I don't want you using college as a stepping stool. And I damn sure don't want you using HBCU schools. Okay? If you're coming down to HBCU just to get a lick, Nah, man, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. I know exactly what that coach from I believe it's from all not Alcorn. Was it Alcorn State? I know exactly what he was talking about when he had a beef with people coming down there saying, yo, y'all not real HBCUs. Because if you was, you would have went there out of college. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person that I would have turned down a D1 scholarship to go to a HBCU that was going to give me a scholarship. I would have done that because it's just the whole entire experience is amazing. The whole entire experience is amazing. I ain't going to go to Auburn and then come and try to get an HBCU coaching job just because they the only ones will hire me. Come on, man. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly, TT. Exactly. I totally agree with that. Prime did it. Michael Vick should have done it too. He should have stayed in high school for a little bit. Teddy Bridgewater did it. You got to go win a state championship in high school football and then work your way up. He went straight to an HBCU because he knew that they would hire him. You know what I mean? And that don't work. That's why I said, man, it's not fair to the kids. It's not fair to the kids. I don't want people running the HBCUs. Straight up. I thought Prime was going to stay at an HBCU. I thought he was going to be one of the first HBCUs to beat one of these NCAA Division I teams. I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought he was going to do something special in football to where those football teams for HBCUs would be getting teams like Notre Dame on the schedule. But nah, he went down there and then ran. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying, that more money was calling and bigger things and all that. But look, man, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. Because them people, look. He had way more success at Jackson State. Way more. Way more. And now I'm looking at Bill Belichick, right? I know Bill ain't going to like that. He got a false start on one of his linemen. He ain't going to like that. But I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Bill Belichick, right? And as I'm watching, I'm looking. And I'm like, man, look at these sets, man. This is the kind of same thing that he did when he was in New England. You know, you don't know who's who. You don't know who's eligible. It ain't no telling what his goal line package look like. His goal line package is probably crazy. Look at this jumbo set. Look at this jumbo set, man. This is how you play football. This is how you play football, man. And them linemen are getting to it too, boy. This is how you play football. He wants to establish the run. He's making it clear he wants to establish the run. So I like this kind of football. And it's him versus that defense coordinator in college football. You know, and Colorado and them and Prime and them lost in that department. They had a quarterback that got 200 yards rushing on them, man. With no spy. Never spied him the whole entire game. Look, he's back. Bill's back. He got away. Quarterback gets away. Are they calling it a sack? Okay, so they got some blitzing going on by TCU. They got to the quarterback. I guess they're calling it in the grass because the quarterback never went down. He never went down. Yeah, they ran a little twist on him. Standing up tall, got him in the grass. Okay, that's a good call. Yeah, that's a good call. They blew the whistle. I like that call. I like what the ref did just now. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that. 3rd and 23. Let's see what's going on. You know, Bill, he's going to call something reserved, conservative. Yep, and he runs the ball on 3rd and 23. All right, so TCU held up that time. TCU held up. So it's going to be mano y mano. It's what it's called. It's going to be mano y mano. Mano y mano is going to be T. Yo, T, did you find it? Let me see. TT said Fedora would have took all those sacks at wouldn't have took all those sacks at Jackson State. Nah, because you know what I mean. Like look, the players that he could have gotten down there would have wanted to make a difference. You know, and that now all this stuff is just wearing out. Like his coaching thing is like, if you notice that it ain't even nobody really talking about it. You know, at first it was like everybody's trying to find him on TV and this, that, and the other, but now it's going on a downward trajectory. You know, the players ain't come that they thought, like that Louis and all that. You know, when Travis and Shador left, like it was kind of like it. You know, now you got to kind of find those players again, and everybody's in that portal right now. You know, we thought he was going to control the portal. He's not controlling the portal. You know, I want to see people be successful, right? I want to see especially Prime, but I don't want to see him doing it the way he's doing it. You know, I know he can do what he want to do and this and that, but we got our opinions over here. And, you know, I'm a big stickler when it comes to HBCU. When it comes to HBCU schools, I don't want nobody trying to use HBCUs as a stepping stone. The goal is that everybody that plays for HBCU thinks that they're good enough to beat them guys up there playing on television. You know, that's the goal. And look, they have the talent. Shannon Sharp's from HBCU. Terrell Owens from Tennessee Chattanooga. Jerry Rice. John Taylor. Like, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. It's some Hall of Fame. Steve McNair. Don't get me started. So I'm tired of people just trying to, run down there to get jobs and use the HBCUs to do what they got to do. Nah. Start filtering that money down there so the HBCUs can give out scholarships, more scholarships, and get more players. And get better stadiums and get better equipment. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like that. I'd rather have a well-rounded coach than I would a popular coach or a famous coach. Give me a well-rounded coach. I don't want to play for somebody just because they're famous. I need somebody that's going to be able to teach me and coach me all positions. You know, and execution, X and O's, not Jims and Joes. I need that. So that's why I get a little frustrated sometimes when it comes to these situations with the things that's going on out there in college football and these guys getting jobs. And T, you said it absolutely correct. Spot on. That Michael Vick probably should have started off in high school. He probably should have started off in high school. Will he be able to get the right people around him to surround him? Yeah, he might be able to get some people, but not everybody. We've seen a lot of like I remember seeing Billy White Shoes Johnson. You know what I mean? Everybody know who he is. So I'm just saying, like don't try to use. This is what that coach was talking about when him and Prime was beefing down in Jackson State. He's like, he just told him straight up, like, you ain't really HBCU. Told him straight up. Like, it was a beef in the middle of the field. Like, yo, you ain't really HBCU. You ain't got some of these guys and you brung them with you and then you left. You brung your kids and then y'all left. That's kind of like, getting your ball and taking it home with you before the game's over. I understand where they was coming from. A lot of people didn't, man. A lot of people, like a lot of people be just supporting people because they famous, man. They don't be seeing the bigger picture. They don't see the bigger picture behind things sometimes, and the bigger picture is that HBCU right now needs, especially some schools, they really need help. They need money to be filtered around down there and not these bigger schools. Damn, that defense is humming. And not these bigger schools just swallowing up all the money to where these other programs can't even survive. They can never get the talent. They can't get into these sales. Look at the people in this stadium right here. Look at the people in this stadium right here. I mean, it is packed in there. Like, Bill Belichick wasn't cheap. Bill Belichick was not. Oh, what a late flag. Bill Belichick was not cheap. He don't come cheap. Somebody got to pay him some cash. That's a bad call. Late fag, too. I expect them to pick it up. I expect them to pick this flag up. They trying to call pass interference. I expect them to pick it up. Are they going to pick it up? Pass interference. They called it. They called it. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. Yeah, but y'all look around. You and some of these college coaches, they take offense. They take offense to these NFL coaches coming down there in their backyard and trying to get jobs. I respect it, and it's no difference for HBCUs. People just want to come to HBCUs, man, do what they do, and then leave. The whole HBCU as a whole, it doesn't grow. Like we see the MEAC championships, and then they have the SWAC championship, and that's it. That's what you see, and then it's done. You'll see every year they show the same teams. Always Southern University versus Alcorn State or Grambling. There's always Southern versus Grambling or something like that on television. And it's like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? HBCUs it is. It's a lot of HBCU teams out there. Lots. And it would be nice to see them get better. I remember the Florida A&Ms and all of that, man. Them boys got talent. Them boys be having some talent coming down there. To the point where they would sometimes get games against Miami. Bethune-Cookman. Come on, man. Come on. Bubble screen. He got it, though. All right, TCU look like they're trying to do something, y'all. They look like they're trying to drive down the field. Timothy Taylor said, Michael Vick was not a great vocal leader as a player. It's hard to be a great coach if you're not a vocal leader. You damn right, T. Yo, T, you damn right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If he wasn't a vocal leader then, how can he be a vocal leader now? You know what I mean? And he went to Virginia Tech. He didn't go to a HBCU. Why didn't Virginia Tech give him a job? Why wouldn't Virginia Tech hire Michael Vick? I mean, seriously. Look at Virginia Tech are the ones that need the damn coach. Why would they not hire Michael Vick? Like, he's exactly what they need down there right now. Virginia Tech football has been terrible, man. They haven't been where they were when he was there. You know what I mean? They weren't there. They ain't there. Damn, that's a touchdown. That's a good play. Touchdown TCU. That's a good play. That's a good play. We got touchdown for TCU, y'all, with on a go route. They see something over there on that corner. They testing his ass. He needs to stop playing press coverage. Beat him straight off of the line, too. Beat him straight off the line and ran right by him. Beat him straight off the line and threw a dart. That's a good play by the quarterback. Good throw. Yeah, but listen, man. Yo, T, man, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I'm absolutely with you on that. Let's see if he's going to make this extra point. 7-7. If he makes this extra point, it'll be 7-up, y'all. Just like the soda. And it's good. Kick is up. And it's good. 7-up, y'all. I ain't going to say easy. That was a great throw, man. That was a great throw. And guess what? They've been trying to go for that for like the last 3 or 4 plays. They've been throwing at that corner for like the last three or four plays, so they see something. Remember what we said about coaching and adjustments? So it's a chess match out there. They've been throwing at that guy. They've been throwing for that receiver the last couple of series. They've been going at that shot. He was the one that the pass interference play was called on. Same receiver. So what do? I back that corner up off of him because all he doing is run and go routes. Bill's in their ear. Bill's in their ear. Bill's in their ear. He over there in his coach's ear. He want to know what happened. He want to know who's responsible. He want to know who's responsible. I don't blame him. Shit. Do your thing, Bill. Do your thing. Yo, Bill taking his notes. I ain't kidding you, boy. He doing this shit just like he was when he was with the Patriots, man. I ain't kidding you. See what he gonna do here. All right, so North Carolina really needs to answer back here. They right back in that jumbo package, motion, run, up for 3 yards. They're really trying to take control of the line of scrimmage. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take control of the line of scrimmage. So this is going to be a smash mouth game. Bill's making it clear. He's making it clear. I want to win the line of scrimmage. Let's see what kind of answer. Let's see if North Carolina can answer back. That's what I want to see. Motion. Nothing. Nothing. You got some blitzing going on. You got some blitzing going on. Yeah, I see that. I see that. So they're moving up. They're moving up. And trust me, he's going to recognize that. Bill Belichick's going to recognize that. Because they selling out. Their linebackers are selling out. Yeah, they blitzing. All right, TCU is tightening up right now. TCU is tightening up right now. That's good defense right there. So North Carolina comes out the gate, goes right down the field and scores and struggles the last 2 series. But it's not because of bad play. It's what TCU's defense is doing. They stepped up the last couple of plays. So it's going to be interesting to see how this, see what something got to give. Something got to give right now. Something going to have to give. Now, North Carolina's defense going to step up. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Chapel Hill, man. I'm telling you, what a great place to watch some damn football. And what about Miami last night? Yes, he did think he had an interception. Damn. Miami, man. Miami beating Notre Dame. How about that? Peachy said, college is harder than the NFL if you're not at a top historical football school. Yeah, but if you got the players, it don't matter what school you at. If you got the players that's buying in, it don't matter where you at, man. That's how Walter Payton got found. It don't matter. It don't matter. Look, Colorado right now they got a lot of attention right now. That's a big school and they've been down for a long time. As big as that school is, they've been down for a long time. Colorado got to the point where they was like a damn Division II school. Before Prime and them got there, they was like a Division II school. I think they only won like a couple of games the last few years. So if you can go to an institution, right? Look at what Tarleton State did to Army, because they getting players. Man, you just gotta have a place and a good relationship with whatever place you like to recruit from, and you just got to start recruiting players, man. And they got to buy in. If everybody's going everywhere, they're not going to buy in. They're not going to buy in. This NIL got people really on their jobs right now, because you got to assemble a good roster that's going to have chemistry. That's what it's going to take. It's no longer where these teams have so many players they could put the B team out there. It's them days over. That's why Alabama is losing games. They had all the talent. Nick Saban wasn't doing no damn coaching. He had all the damn talent. All he did was walk up and down the sidelines all game long, man. That's all he did. He walked up and down the damn sidelines all game. The only competition he has when they played Georgia. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? They had enough teams where they could put 2 first-string offenses out on the field and 2 first-string defenses. That's how much talent. That's why everybody's running to one school. Like that ain't good, man. You got to want to play against the competition, man. Now they having trouble with that. The Alabamas, the Georgias, and all of that, because their talent is going everywhere. Carson Beck, shit, he's playing for damn it Miami now. Carson Beck is playing for Miami. So them days of just everybody, one team dominating all the time is over. The only team that's still assembling a lot of players right now that I could say, and I believe that's because of their uniforms, is who? Oregon. Because, they got the big deal. They change their uniforms every damn game, and players get attracted to that. They got a little bit of money behind them. They can give out good NIL money. It's teams like that. Where are you going to go? You want to go to South Bend, Indiana, or you want to go to damn it, Oregon? You want to wear a jersey without your name on your back, or you wear one with your name on the back? I mean, little things like that, man. Little things. But still, remember what I said, T? With this situation right here, you can find out if the coaching's good or not. The first thing Bill Belichick does, he comes out in jumbo and he protects his quarterback, and they run down the field. And they force TCU to change their defense. So guess what's going to happen now? Bill Belichick's going to make his adjustment. He over there taking notes on them, and they don't even know it. He's doing just what he did in the NFL, taking notes. That's what he's doing, taking notes, man. And he's going to make his adjustment, and then they're going to have to make their adjustment if they have time to. Colorado, as I'm watching them, they don't make good adjustments, man. They don't make good adjustments. I'm not feeling it at all. Crazy. I don't get it, man. Colorado had 3 turnovers and they get no points. They had 0 points off of 3 turnovers. Totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. Shit, one of them damn balls on them turnovers, I'm throwing it to the end zone. All this safe play and all of that, nah. I'm at home. I got the crowd behind me. I'm taking some damn chances. That's what I'm doing. 7 up like the soda, y'all. 7 up like the soda. That's the score. 7 up like the soda. North Carolina came out hot. And now TCU is matching that hotness. They matching it. So everybody's turning up. So we got to see what something got to give here. We'll see which one of these teams is going to take control and start controlling the ball and the clock. Okay? What we got going on? But T, I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like a lot can go on in college football. You do require a lot. But some of these big schools, it don't take much to get a kid to want to go there. You know, it's beautiful. Some of these places are beautiful, like Miami. Look at what Florida State did. The last couple of years, they've been on that bubble, and they've been flying around having teams and going 11-0 and 12-0 and this, that, and the other, and sometimes not making the playoffs, not getting picked. And what do? They come right out of the gate and establish themselves and establish a win. And it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, they're not playing games. Not playing games. That's a big win for Florida State. Huge. You know, to come out of the gate like that and be hot like that, because they know if they lose that game, they know that at the end of the year, it's going to cost them. Florida State got to damn near go undefeated, you know, to be getting some respect in the playoffs rankings at the end of the year, the power polls. You know what I mean? And they just washed up Alabama, man. You know, washed them up clean. So here we go, man. 7-up. TCU has the ball on the 50-yard line. They look trying to get some more points. Let's see what kind of defense Bill going to be in. Okay, they trying to run. They trying to establish the run too. So both teams are trying to establish the run. Got to respect that. Both teams trying to establish the run, so you got to respect it. Hold on 1 second, guys. TT said, what's going on, TT? What you said? Coach Prime don't go to homes to recruit the parents. Well, his slogan is, I ain't hard to find. You know what I mean? His slogan is, he ain't hard to find. That's Prime's slogan. You know what I mean? He says, he puts it right out there. Like, if you want to do so-and-so, I ain't hard to find. Like, he don't got to do too much when your son and Travis Hunter is out there flashing watches and all that. Like, I mean, they don't need much exposure, man. It get to a point where, like I told you, as a football player, these boys want to win games, man. They don't want to be going somewhere where people are playing around. One of their linebackers is at Alabama right now. One of their linebackers is playing for Alabama, and he took an L. Players are everywhere right now. Shouldn't have no problems recruiting. It's not. I don't think he has that problem. I think his problem is execution. His problem is Prime's problem is X and O's, man. Pat Schumer running that bubble screen nonsense, man. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. That's what it is. TCU is driving, y'all. Colorado Prime's issue is X and O's. I don't like that he don't utilize the tight end more. He doesn't even really have one. If he does, I don't know his name. But, you need to go out and find one of them. That's important in college football. Everybody knows that. They're still going for that receiver, man. They're still going for that receiver. They're going after number 29. What's his last name? Allen? They're going after Allen on North Carolina. That's who's being attacked. And guess what? Another flag. Another flag is out. Pass interference. Yep. Same player, same call, same play. And guess what? to put the ball right on the damn goal line. Yeah, he did it. He did it. They work in 29. They work in 29. Bill Belichick ain't gonna have that though. That's a good call. They're going after 29. It's the same two. Same calls. Yeah, I don't know. Prime don't have no problem recruiting. You know, I mean, all the exposure they getting up there, play action. And guess who it is? And guess who it is? Same guy. Same guy. Same player. They ain't going after nobody else. You got to jump a route, man. You got to jump a route. Look, again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he only going after one guy. Last 3 plays to the same player. I would notice that. I would notice that right away. I'm jumping one of these routes. I'm jumping one. Jumping one of these routes. It's a big play right here. This is an out route. This is going to the corner too. Nope, almost. He stuck it right in there and he couldn't catch it. But yeah, the prime, right? Prime's issue is X and O's, not Jims and Joes. He can get the Jims and Joes up there. Prime had 2 top 10 Heisman finalists. Now he has 0. Yeah, well, with the 2 top 10 Heisman, how many games did he win? How many games did he win with the 2 top 10 Heisman finalists? Oregon, Ohio State. How many top 10 Heisman finalists did they have? But they won that damn natty. Won that damn natty is because they got talent everywhere on the damn field. They got talent everywhere on the field. Ohio should be one of the places that he should be trying to recruit. Ohio is one of the states that he need to be trying to recruit from. That's the type of talent the recruits. Look where his recruits are from. Most of them coming from Florida. Some Texas, a little bit of Texas here and there. Field goal is up. 10-7 Horned Frogs. Good drive by TCU, but it was a good defensive stop also by North Carolina. Yeah, T. So I'm saying, right? Look, I'm watching a commercial right now, and the guy's walking down the hall with a Colorado jersey on. These people ain't crazy. This is the only game on right now, and they show that commercial, and they're getting exposure. You know, so Chicago. I mean, Colorado is getting the exposure. They're getting the exposure, but we can watch their games and see that X and O's are the problem. He has 3 guys that can run the ball. Michael Welch. He had to do Price, and I think the other guy was named Taylor. Them boys got wheels. And you know why they can't stay on the field together? Because he's trying to throw the ball downfield to those receivers. He need to change them 3 running backs right there. Change your whole offense up. I would have changed my whole offense up. Like we heard Draylon Miller, and then after that we didn't hear nobody else. I saw the tight end catch 1 pass. When you got weapons like that that can run the ball, and every time you turn around, there was Price going off the field. There was Taylor going off of the field. And I mean, you could just tell who was the most lively back that they had. Like you could tell. You could just tell them dudes when they was catching the ball, they was gouging people. And that's what he should have kept it to. He should have put that dude in a position on those linebackers and just milked it all night. And just milked it all night. Because if your wide receivers can't get open against Georgia Tech, they ain't gonna be getting open on nobody all year long. I seen it. I seen it in my own eyes. I seen it with my own eyes. They wasn't getting open. They were not getting open, bro. Yeah, I was looking at that shit. Beautiful down there in North Carolina, man. Stadium is huge. Damn. 19 consecutive winning seasons. 6-time Super Bowl champion. Wow. That mug got rings. Look, Bill over there, he got his pad out. He's showing them shit. He's teaching right now. He's teaching these young coaches from North Carolina. He teaching right now. Bill teaching right now. It got to be great to be under that. Look, Jumbo, I told you. Jumbo. They was in Jumbo. Came right out in it. They just got to get back to this running game. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. 6 plays. Look, he come out in a different set already. In a different set already. They can't get no calls. North Carolina wide receivers not getting any calls. No, he's touching. He's touching. That's pass interference, man. That's pass interference. That's pass interference. What are you talking about? That's pass interference, man, all day long. And twice on Sunday. See what this quarterback can do. Third and long. TCU's front four is doing a job on North Carolina's offensive lineman right now. They're pushing them right back into the quarterback. That was a bull rush right back into the quarterback. Number 53 got to get his head up and do his job. He got to do his job. I believe that's the center, too. I think the center is getting cooked right now. I tell you start seeing things. Here come the blitz. Three and out. Three and out. Three and out. Another 3 and out for North Carolina. PT said, he's not finding left-handed quarterbacks. I know, man. That's half of the league too, bro. I bet you a lot of coaches think like that. They all like right-handed quarterbacks. But they don't expect him to be doing too much. They don't expect him to be doing too much passing anyway. I hear you though. I hear you, T. I agree with you. There ain't a lot of them out there. And then you got a and then you got a you got left-handed quarterbacks, right? But then you got that spin on the ball. A lot of receivers they don't like that either. They don't like it because it's a different rotation on the ball. So when they go to catch it, they're like, "Oh man," from a left-handed quarterback. They so used to that rotation coming from a right-handed quarterback that when they get one from the left, oh man, crazy. 10-7, man. 10-7's the score. 10-7's the score, y'all. TCU is up. TCU is up. ATT, Michael Penix, right? Michael Penix got I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. We haven't seen enough of him just yet. I haven't seen him in enough pressurized situations. The only thing I can do, man, they are tearing 29 up. They got to take him off of that kid. They got to take him off of that kid. They got to take him off of him. I watched him, right? So check it out, T. The only game I can go back to is when he was in college and they was playing, I believe, Notre Dame. I think it was Washington's Huskies versus Notre Dame. And he was in like one of those 2-minute offenses and he had to really get them down there. He wasn't as poised as I would have liked to see him. He was very athletic, but he wasn't as poised, going down the field as I would have liked. So the jury is still out on him for me. You know what I mean? I know he got a lot of upside, but I mean, I think it'll be a while before we see him because, the guy who he's behind. So, I know he's talented, but I mean, is he that guy that's going to take Atlanta to the promised land? I don't see it. Do-rag and all. But he does have a cannon. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. He does have a cannon. But I need to see it on a more consistent basis. We haven't really seen if he can read NFL defenses yet on a consistent basis. We don't know that. Like I said, that day when I saw him in that pressurized situation in that playoffs, he wasn't as poised as I would have liked to have seen him. Yo, I'm telling you, he ain't throwing the ball to nobody else. He ain't throwing the ball to nobody else. He ain't throwing the ball to nobody else. That's going to get picked off. Eventually, that's going to get picked off. Eventually, that's going to get picked off. Yeah, T, I don't, yeah, they throwing the one receiver right now. But Michael Penix is talented. Very talented. But like I said, do I see him taking him to the Lombardi? Nah. I think Jaden Daniels is head and shoulders above him. Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders. TCU is driving, y'all, once again. They down on about the 28, 29 yard line. Handing the ball off up for got first down. First down. Yeah, smash mouth. That's what we're looking at tonight. Some smash mouth football, guys. Yeah. $23-yard line, 1st and 10. Oh, the pressure is on. Oh, the quarterback's doing all types of stuff. And guess who he finds? Guess who he finds? The one guy that he keeps throwing to for the last 10 times in a row. Yes, he did. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He is wide open. No. ATT. No. And guess what? CJ Stroud ain't really figured out either. It's intercepted. That's a big play. That's a big play by North Carolina. I told you he was about to throw an interception, and damn if he ain't do it. Yo, AT. No. Hey, look, ATT. No. Listen, he figures you out. Jaden Daniels knows how to read defenses. He's smart. Don't let him fool you. That mug know how to read defenses. He's a smart one. And let me tell you this. CJ Stroud. Man, look. If it wasn't for Tank Dell going down, teams be in trouble. Nico Collins was down for a little bit too. Listen, them boys can sling it, man. And this year is going to be a year that a lot of people find out because they're going to finish where they're supposed to in the playoffs, giving somebody hell. Can you imagine Houston Texans having to play Cincinnati Bengals and somebody got to go home? Yes, they did, T. They needed that interception in the worst way. It got the crowd right back in it. But no, T, ain't nobody figuring Jaden Daniels out. And they done went and signed Terry McLaurin back too. Woo-wee! Hell no, they ain't figuring it out. And they added Deebo Samuels. Good luck. Good luck. They a tight end, and I believe they picked up a tight end too. Man, they gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be tough, T. So as far as them people figuring them out, I'm gonna say hell to the Nizzo. But you're right, North Carolina damn sure needed that damn interception. They needed that bad. They needed that in the worst way. They was in the worst way. Because listen, it was about to be 13-7, possibly 17-7. They was looking at it. But now it's about North Carolina's offense. Can they get going again? We ain't seen nothing since that first drive. What's going on with the offense, man? What's going on with the offense? Yeah, we need to see what's going on with this offense, man. You know what I mean? We gotta see what's going on with this offense. North Carolina, they come out and go right down the field in the first possession of the game, and they haven't seen the other side of the 50 cents. They haven't seen the other side of the 50 cents. So what's going on with that? What's going on with that? They haven't seen the other side of 50 cents, man. He said, is that Hard Jizzle? Hard Jizz, what's going on? I got Daniels and McLaurin combo on my fantasy team. Man, what league allowed you to do that, Hard Jizzle? What league allowed you to do that? Man, that should be illegal. You gotta put up some points, bro. Yeah, they holding. Yeah, they ain't calling no penalties. Or Jizzle, man. Yo, who allowed you to do that? Because they both put up points. That shouldn't even be fair. How the hell you get that? How many players in your league? How many teams? Will the media hold Joe Burrow accountable if Cincinnati missed the playoffs again, or keep blaming their defense? Oh, absolutely, keep blaming their defense. Are you kidding me? After what we just seen going on with Trey Hendrickson, I absolutely blame them. They waited till the last minute to pay that man, act like they didn't want to pay him, and all that money on offense. Shit, he's doing his job. All Joe Burrow got to do is just keep playing. He's doing his job. While he's doing his job, they getting rid of other pieces. They got rid of Joe Mixon. And then you act like you don't want to pay your defensive end, so they ain't even thinking about defense. Oh, shit. Wow. Touchdown TCU on a pick six, man. A pick six. Wow. He just jumped that route completely. Wow. Wow. They jumped the T. Did you see that? Or Jizzle, y'all see that? That pick six? Gio Lopez threw it right, damn it, right to the damn. Wow. But TT. Yo, T, you crazy, man. Or Jizzle, hell yeah, they was slipping. To allow you to do some shit like that, what's the pot? That money must be heavy. That pot must be heavy. Man, that was an awful throw. That was an awful throw. It ain't nobody open either. There ain't nobody open. There ain't nobody open. Yeah, it wasn't nobody. It wasn't a soul open either, man. And there ain't no threat of him running either. His legs. Come on, man. You can't have one better than that, though, Jizzle. How you gonna get better than that? You sound like you got some home cooking going on in your league, bro. You got some home cooking going on in your league? Yo, I got out of a league for them doing that, man. Yo, this dude, I was in this league, right? That's why I don't like left-handed quarterbacks. Stevie Wonder could have. Hey, yo, T, you right. They need to take him out. I would take him out. They got to have a better quarterback. Yo, listen, I was in this league, right? Yo, it was right before the trade deadline. Yo, this dude traded. He traded Tyreek Hill, man. This dude traded Tyreek Hill to a guy for Johnny Bag of Donuts. So I saw it, right? They tried to get it in, like, I think it was right for that midnight or whatever. Yo, I vetoed that joint. So I'm thinking that I thinking everybody else is gonna veto it too. I was like, why would he be trading him for a hurt player? He traded Tyreek Hill for what's the running back name? What's the running back's name for San Diego? He used to play for Baltimore, and he got, he messed his knee up. He Baltimore drafted him. What's the running back's name for Baltimore that got drafted, but he played for Man, that's ridiculous. I'd be out of that league, especially if it's some money. Yo, you got to be kidding me. Hold on. That's crazy. What's the dude's name, the running back, man, that played for? Oh, that's a good run. The boy that played for they need a score here. I forget his damn name, the running back. Yeah, what's his name? DK. Oh, what the hell was his last name? You know his last name? I forget the boy's name. He messed his leg up. He was out for like a whole season. He was like, you know what I mean? He had a bad wheel. He had a bad wheel. Yo, I look right. Oh man, that shit was open too. I look and I say, yo, how in the hell in the middle of the night y'all trying to make this kind of trade? So I'm like, no, I'm vetoing this joint. So I hold on, what do you say, DK? Yeah, J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins. I say, yo, this dude was trading Tyreek Hill for J.K. Dobbins, who was hurt. Man, I vetoed that joint. So I woke up the next morning thinking that everybody else vetoed it. And I go look and I find out that this thing went through. man, and look, man, he was on the bubble too. Man, he went on to go to the championship and he lost in the championship. Man, they came asking me and I was so glad because I liked the person that won the championship too. But when they asked me if I wanted to come back in there, I said, man, you got to be kidding me. Don't be playing around my money like that. You know, we got money in this. It wasn't for fun. You know what I mean? If it was for fun, I wouldn't have cared. But I mean, we all could have been doing that. I could have gave up a couple of my players. What y'all doing? Y'all splitting the money and all that? Like, I mean, you can't be doing that. You know? And they, you know, it was I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna get too far into it, but they just didn't know no better. You know what I mean? Like they didn't know no better, like, how we get with our money. Like, it ain't funny. I wasn't laughing. I don't care if it's $10. I'm straight. I'm dead serious about this $25. Like, you kidding me? Man, people do a lot worse for $5. You gotta be kidding me. You can't be playing around. Yeah. And I was thinking, and Jizzle, like, because some of these got untradeable players. They got players that you can't trade. So I'm like, yo, how this going down? I'm looking. So I'm like, man, this must be a blockbuster trade. Like, he must want to get 3 players for one or something like that. Nope. It was Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, who was scoring more points by himself than some people's teams for J.K. Dobbins. I said, yo, why would you give up your best? Why would you do that? Like, what y'all going in half? Y'all gonna split the money or something? Man, I was hot. But where I was, I couldn't get, where I was, I couldn't get, I couldn't say what I wanted to say. But damn well you ain't supposed to be doing that. He's untradeable, man. Why would you be doing that? You changing the whole balance of the league right now. And I never got back in that shit again. Yeah, not all of them, but this joint I vetoed. That was my first time ever and last. I only did it one time and it was on that one. I only did it one time and it was on that one. And I was like, yo, when I looked at his team, right? He didn't have nobody else that could really, it wasn't no real go-getters. I was like, yo, what you gonna do with J.K. Dobbins, man? You gave up Tyreek Hill for a bag of potato chips and a Mountain Dew. I wasn't feeling that at all. I never got back in that league again. Never. They was asking that. I was like, nope. Y'all doing that. Y'all can't be playing around like that. We looking at this thing different. We see this thing different because money involved. No, you can't be doing that. Money's involved. And we all know better. Like, and if you don't know better, you should know better. He's untradeable. Straight up. 1st and 10 on the 50. That's what Lopez needs to do more. He needs to run. He's sitting back there too long, man. He need to take off. Yeah, they got a spy on his ass. This is what Deion Sanders should have did. Deion Sanders ain't had no spies, man. Zilch. He let a quarterback, man, run for 200 yards, man. What? You never put a spy. Prime never put a spy on the quarterback for Georgia Tech, man. That's coaching, bro. That's coaching. Let's see. Oh, he gonna blitz. Oh, he going for it all. Yo, they calling for flags and they ain't getting it, man. Why would it was 4th and 3 and he went long. Yo, let me tell y'all something. The defense that they're in right now, they got confidence that their 3 or 4 linemen can get home. Yo, let me tell you something. This is why this boy, hey, TT, man. Hey, TT, check it out. Yo, I'm going for this. I would have went for this. Oh, shit. I would have went for that. Yo, hey, TT, let me tell you something. They got about 5 or 6 defensive backs back there. I just noticed that because their pass rush is getting home. That's why Lopez having problems. He probably can't even see. That's why that guy jumping routes. Robert Fixer said, hey, quick hello to the ref. It's been a minute. What's going on, man? What's going on, Robert Fixit? What's going on? You watching the game, bro? What you think about Bill Belichick? See, they got to stop this run inside to kick the ball. I don't like that. I don't like that. You should stay right where you are. 17-7, y'all. 17-7. The Horned Frogs. Yeah, it could have been much worse. Of course. And who is he throwing it to? The same receiver he's been throwing it to the last 10 times. Yeah, but AT, let me just come to his defense for a second. Yo, they getting home. The pass rush is getting home with 3 people. They dropping 5 back. You got it. And look, yo, listen, man. And look at this. Yo, they dropping a lot of defensive backs back, man. The offensive line. This is an offensive line problem for North Carolina. I just picked up on that the last series. They dropping everybody back. That's why that guy jumped that route. He jumped that route because he had help behind him. And North Carolina can't get home. Man, this is crazy. Robert Fixer, what's going on with you, man? Where you been? Man, that's going to be crazy. That game going to be crazy. That game right there is going to be crazy. They don't have no receivers. That game is going to be crazy because that's a must win for both teams. That's a must win for both teams right there. San Diego's supposed to be what you like you like your new running back? Robert Fixer, you like your new running back? TT says Lopez need to play action plays, but that's harder to do as a left-handed quarterback. Yeah, I agree with you. But he also got to be able to read these defenses too. He's throwing in the double coverage and don't even know it. Instead of taking off. This is a place where he got to start utilizing his legs to soften that defense up. Look at this, man. Same damn receiver, man. Same receiver. I've never seen it like that before in my life, man. Keenan Allen came back. That's it? Mike Dove retired. He damn sure did. He needed to. We had him for a minute. He made 1 catch for the Steelers, and that was it, man. He was gone. Ain't seen him no more. We ain't seen him since that 1 catch, man. He caught a 1 touchdown for us, and that was it. That was it. Look at that shit. Wow. North Carolina getting cooked. The defensive backs getting cooked. They just going right down the field on them. Oh, I see the pass rush not getting home. Pass rush is not getting home. Pass rush is definitely not getting home. Did he really? Is he back? Robert, is he back? Did he make it back from that? I heard he did something with some fireworks. Man, they went down the field in damn near 50 seconds, man. Damn. How's his eye? Did he heal? Yeah, it's impressive, man. They went right down the damn field. This game is everything I didn't think it would be. This game is everything I didn't think it would be. This game is everything I didn't think it would be. Jizzle, what you think about this, man? What you think about this, man? What you think about them going down here on this defense like that? He needs some linemen. I know this got to be digging at Bill Belichick, and they taking a shot too. Yeah, their corners is hurting. North Carolina corners is hurting. They hurting bad. Look like they might go down 20-0 at 20-7 at halftime. That's what it's looking like. Fix it. So you tell me he damn near took his eye out, man. I heard about that shit. I heard about that. TCU lining up for the field goal, man. They went right down the damn field, inside the damn 20. Kicker's up. And guess what? It's good. 20-7. Halftime. Bill Belichick is down. And the Horned Frogs get the ball in the second half. 20-7, y'all, halftime. Damn. Who's starting? Him or y'all got J.K. Dobbins too, right? Yo, man. And TT, and they talking crazy about this one too. They talking crazy about this one. Somebody talking about getting knocked out and all that. Somebody talking about getting knocked out. Yo, Jizzle. Yo, Tom Brady said that he ain't shit without him, basically, right? Yo, let me tell you, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. These NFL coaches are struggling down here with these college coaches, man. Struggling. Yo, this Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fight gonna be crazy, man. I got a feeling somebody gonna get knocked out, man. Somebody's gonna get knocked out. Yo, the Broncos gonna be tough, man. Damn. Well, the Broncos are predicted to be doing something in the AFC this year. I can tell you that. They said Bo Nix is ready. Yo, what you think, T? T, you think he can do it? You think he can literally do that with Canelo? Man, he got to kill that dude, man. You know, you come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna hop in the chat because I gotta go get some snacks. I'm gonna hop in the chat, but I'm in the chat. Do y'all really think that he can do that? Damn, Jizzle, you too? You think so? But that's saying a lot, y'all. Y'all talking heavy right now. Damn. Yeah, we got action. He gone. Yo, I can't even get back from halftime before I see a 75-yard touchdown for TCU. They whipping North Carolina ass. They whipping North Carolina ass. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? Wow. Damn, I just had my little snack come back and I see somebody on the track. Damn. Damn. 75 damn yards out the gate. Oh, yeah, they getting beat up front. They getting beat up front, y'all. Yo, TT, you said that Crawford's weight went to his legs? You know what that means? Ain't by accident. Yeah, that ain't by accident. Yo, they getting their asses kicked. My man was burning. He turned the burners on, man. Woo! He turned the afterburners on, man. He turned the afterburners on. Robert Fixer said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." That's a quote from Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president. Yeah. I like it. Like it. Yo, this is an ass whipping, y'all. Was y'all expecting this? Hell no. You know Belichick will get his lick back, though. See, one thing about college kids, right? You don't want them to stop playing. You see the energy. The energy is just different. The energy is just different, man. Yes. Yeah. Because we need to see it. Offensive line trying to get it together. Ridiculous. Man, they just up on the line. They ain't respecting the receivers at all. You gotta run, man. They don't respect the quarterback. They don't respect the quarterback. Yeah, I'm gonna be on that. I'm gonna be on that, Robert. Fix it. I'm gonna be on that. I got to. That's a big game. You said it's in Brazil? That game's in Brazil? Man, just an ass kicking going on, y'all. A complete ass whipping. It's a complete ass whipping going on. And North Carolina got to figure something out. This ain't looking good. 0 for 5 on third downs right now. Let's see if they can convert. Oh man, they get conservative. Damn. They got conservative on them, man. Yes, all night long. Yeah, he's the one. I said that in the first half. He's getting his ass kicked. That center, number 53, getting his ass kicked. I saw it happen to him in the first half. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is a complete ass whipping, y'all. All right, Robert, fix it. Peace, man. See you on Friday. Man, this is an ass whipping, y'all. An ass whipping.